For my stupid statement of this week. Last week we talked about tires. We're going to evolve from there, and we're going to talk about wheels. And I have stock wheels, hub-centric wheels. They're 20 inches. I went over previously why that works well with the passenger tire that I use, which a lot of that's going to aggravate some people, but I frequently see the statement made somewhere on a forum. I'll see it in somebody's video where they'll say, well, really no truck should ever come with anything but a 17 or an 18-inch wheel. Really? Okay, you obviously don't know a lot about what's going on then. If you're going to have an off-roader and you're really off-roading, and there are very few people who are really off-roading, then yeah, I think you're going to be better off with a 17 or 18-inch wheel. You're going to have your tires aired down a lot. You're going to want a lot of flex and play in that to overcome some uneven boulders and things along the ruts that you're going to be going through. And yeah, it's probably better to have a 17 or 18-inch wheel so you're not dinging it up as you're traveling. But if you're traveling down pavement and your primary use is towing, you're going to want to manage the size of your sidewall. And with my passenger tires, this works really well. So I don't want a 17 or an 18-inch wheel. I want a 20-inch wheel that decreases the flex, because that allows me to go to a tire that's got a lower profile, and that lower profile tire then allows me to, and I don't want to go too low. I don't necessarily like 22s, but 20 I think is kind of the sweet spot for a passenger tire. It allows me to go to a tire with a low enough profile that's still stiff enough but yet flexible enough that it's comfortable when we're going over bumps, but it's also stiff enough that it still has adequate support when we're driving regular. For my purpose of being able to tow long distance safely and securely, I want a 20-inch wheel because it allows me to go to a passenger tire, which is lighter than a light truck tire, and allows me to gain some distance. It's still flexible enough that when I go to stop somewhere that's, a little bit of a unpaved site, I still have enough accommodation for it, and it'll handle those bumps well enough that I'm not going to do any damage to the wheels or to the axles as I'm doing that. But do I need a 17 or 18 inch? No, I wouldn't actually like that, because that would force me to go to a light truck tire, which is much heavier. And then when I have a light truck tire that's much heavier, and I need that because of the higher profile sidewall that involves, so I need it to be stiffer for handling purposes, and then I need a light truck tire. Now all of a sudden my fuel mileage drops and then my range drops. So no, is a 17 or 18-inch wheel a must on a truck? Absolutely not, unless you're a serious off-roader.